Hi guys, welcome back to Movie Chat and More, and if you're here for the very first time, welcome. First of all, I want to say thank you very much for all of you new subscribers out there. It really means a lot to me, I really mean that. And for you guys who have subscribed since day one, you rock too. You're awesome. You're all awesome. Anyway, it's Oscar weekend, Oscar Sunday. It's very windy outside, so if you can hear that, my apologies. Not much I can do about the weather. So what I've done, I've got a list of my predictions for the Oscars 2020. Not every single Academy Award, like Best Adapted Screenplay, and these are the ones that I care about. Hopefully they're the ones that you care about. And by and large, these are the ones that, if you have any interest in the Oscars whatsoever, these are the ones that you're going to be either watching live tonight or you'll be checking tomorrow on your phone or tablet or laptop or whatever. So my predictions are as follows. Let's crack on. Best Picture. Ford v Ferrari, The Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, Joker, Little Women, Marriage Story, 1917, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Parasite. It wouldn't surprise me if The Irishman was to win this. I don't think Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is going to win this particular award. It could do. It could. I don't think so. Parasite. My money, not literally, I'm not betting on this thing. Best Picture, I think, is going to go to 1917. Yeah. I think 1917 is going to walk away. It goes to the producer. Am I right? I think I am. So yeah, I think 1917 is going to win Best Picture. Actor in a leading role. Antonio Banderas, Pain and Glory. Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Adam Driver, Marriage Story. Interesting. Joaquin Phoenix, Joker. That will be strong, so if you can hear it, my apologies. Jonathan Pryce, The Two Popes. I do believe this one is still, despite everything, going to go to Joaquin Phoenix for the Joker. I do believe he's going to win Best Actor in a Leading Role. Actress in a Leading Role. Is this the first award of the night, or is that Best Supporting Actress? I'm not too sure. We'll find out tonight if you're watching the Oscars. I'm going to try and stay awake. Here in the UK, it doesn't begin until like 1 a.m. But I'm going to do my best. Actress in a leading role. We got Cynthia Erivo. I could be butchering that name. My apologies for that. Scarlett Johansson for Marriage Story. Another one. Sparrowsy Ronan for Little Women, Charlize Theron for Bombshell, and Renee Zellweger for Judy. Well, Charlize Theron, maybe, but I'm going to go with Cynthia Erivo for Harriet. This year, I haven't seen any of these films, so you could say, well, you can say, these are uninformed opinions. But I have seen my fair share of Academy Award ceremonies, so, you know, I'm not saying I'm going to be right on any of them. I could be wrong on each and every one, but, you know, I don't think I will be. But, we'll see. So, Best Actor in a Supporting Role. Oh, they've gone old school here. The Academy's back. Tom Hanks, A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. Anthony Hopkins, The Two Popes. Al Pacino, The Irishman. Joe Pesci, The Irishman, and Brad Pitt, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I don't think Pitt's going to win this one. I think it's going to be between... I can't see Anthony Hopkins winning this one. Pacino... I think it's between Joe Pesci and Tom Hanks. And if I had to take a guess, and let's face it, this is a prediction video, so I've got to predict. I think Tom Hanks is going to win this. It's Hanks time. You know, who doesn't love a piece of Tom Hanks? You know. But yeah, I think Tom Hanks is going to win that one. Best actor in a supporting role. Anyway, guys, let's carry on. Best actress in a supporting role. Kathy Bates for a film called Richard Jewell. I haven't seen it. Love the title. Laura Dern, Marriage Story. Scarlett Johansson for Jojo Rabbit. Florence Pugh for Little Women. And Margot Robbie for Bombshell. I think Scarlett Johansson will win this one for Jojo Rabbit. Best actress in a supporting role. I think that's going to go to Scarlett Johansson. If it went to Kathy Bates, I wouldn't be dismayed. I think Kathy Bates is fantastic in Titanic and Misery, and well, she's cool in everything. But I haven't seen this film, Richard Jewell. So my heart is with Kathy Bates. My head is with Scarlett Johansson. Animated feature film. This could be close between two. So I Lost My Body, Claws, Missing Link. Nah. How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World, or Toy Story 4. I think it's going to go to Toy Story 4. I think that one is a shoe-in. I think Toy Story 4 is going to walk away with that, Academy Award. Cinematography. Now, years ago, this subject, this category would not have interested me really, but it does now. Cinematography. We got The Irishman, Joker, The Lighthouse, 1917, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I think 1917 is going to take that one. Irishman, it wouldn't surprise me. Come to think of it, Irishman, Joker, The Lighthouse, 1917, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, none of them would really surprise me. But like I say, this is a prediction video, so I'm going to go with 1917. And onwards and upwards. Costume design. We got The Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, The Joker, Little Women, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. You know what? I think Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is going to get this one. Best costume design. I think Once Upon a Time is going to do this one. Directing. Best director. Irishman, Martin Scorsese. Joker, Todd Phillips. Top guy. He's a guy, I believe, who directed the Hangover movies, which I adore. Joker, obviously, is a very different film from the Hangover films. But I would still love to see Todd Phillips walk away with Best Director. I don't think he's going to, but 1917, Sam Mendes, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Quentin Tarantino, and Parasite. Now, I'm going to butcher this name because hopefully not, Boon Joon-ho, and ironically enough, I do believe Boon Joon-ho is going to win the Oscar for Best Director for Parasite. So yeah, hopefully I'm pronouncing that name correctly. Boon Joon-ho for Parasite Best Director. That's my prediction for that one. You're probably thinking, you may be thinking, not Scorsese, but no. I don't think Scorsese is going to win this. It wouldn't surprise me if he did, but I think it's going to go to the director of Parasite. Music, original score, Joker, Little Women, Marriage, excuse me, Marriage Story 1917, Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker. Oh, I think this is 1917. I think 1917. Original score. This is not best original song. This is the score to a movie. Star Wars. John Williams. I would, my heart is with that. But I do think 1917 is going to take the Oscar for that one. Now, original song, like I just mentioned, I haven't even wrote down the nominees because, let's face it, if it doesn't go to Into the Unknown from Frozen 2, I'll be amazed. There's only one film, original song, I can't remember the name of the song, but it's in Rocket Man, the Elton John movie. That could challenge Into the Unknown from Frozen 2. But I still think Frozen 2's got it in the bag. We're nearly there, guys. Nearly at the end of my predictions for the 2020 Oscars. Visual effects. Avengers, Endgame, The Irishman, The Lion King, 1917, Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker. Yeah, The Rise of Skywalker. I love Star Wars, but I'm not like I used to be with the franchise. I'm still a massive Star Wars fan, but So Avengers, Endgame, The Irishman, Lion King, 1917, Star Wars. Best visual effects. I think this one's going to go to The Lion King. If it goes to Avengers Endgame, who's going to be really surprised about that? Not me. If it went to Star Wars, would I be surprised about that? I don't think I would be. Well, a little bit. But I do think Lion King has got this one in the bag. So, guys, those are my predictions for the 2020 Academy Award ceremony, which is happening tonight. In the UK, it begins at 1 a.m. I'll try and stay awake for it. Are you watching it? And if you are, how do you watch it? Do you have an Oscar party? A lot of people do. They even get dressed up and break out the champagne and have a great Oscar party. If that's the way you're enjoying the Oscars tonight, more power to you. Me personally, I'll probably, if I stay awake, I'll probably enjoy the Oscars with a glass of cider in one hand and a bowl of popcorn in the other. That's just me. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. And once again, thank you to all you guys out there who have subscribed to Movie Chat and More. I really do appreciate it more than you can ever imagine. And the likes and the comments, and you guys you absolutely rock. You roar. And so before I start sounding like something too much out of Bill and Ted, I'm going to say goodbye, and hopefully I'll see you all again very, very soon. If you're watching the Oscars, enjoy the Oscars, and thanks a lot, guys. Cheers.